Uh, StreamYard test right now, and I'm live. And I'm gonna go to my YouTube broadcast right now, and I should be able to do that from here. All right. Let's see, live viewer. Let's see, can I do that? View on YouTube. There we go. Continue to YouTube. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm watching myself on YouTube, and it looks terrible. The video looks terrible. It's like super terrible. 720p. Let me see. Maybe that fixed it. Yeah, no. Let's go to settings. Settings. Okay. High definition, 720p. Okay. Yeah, so on YouTube, my video just looks god awful. That's so tragic. Yes. StreamYard, it's terrible. That's brutal. That is totally brutal. Not a fan. Yeah. Quality annotations. Let's turn that off. Playback quality normal. Video quality. Yeah, the video quality on this stream is tragic. This is StreamYard, mind you. And my other video that I just did was awesome. Awesome. Look at this video quality. That is disgusting. Tragic, you guys. And let's see. Let me see. What maybe I can maybe I've got some settings in here. What do I have going on? Let's see. Output. So audio bit right now. Encoder preset slow. Let's what do I have here? Video. Okay, so it doesn't let me change any of those settings in OBS. I fucking hate OBS too. Output video bitrate. It's at 10,000. It won't let me set it to. Let's see. Enable custom encoder settings. Advanced. PS. Encoder preset. Audio. Video. Yeah, I can't make any changes in advanced. Yeah, I can't change any of that. Process. Let's see. Show active. General. I'm just making sure that this. Something in OBS that I can change that would make my video quality on yeah, look at the video quality, dude. This is terrible. I just did a stream using OBS to straight to YouTube, and now I go through StreamYard and it looks like this. And I just it's not letting me change color range. I mean, process priority. Yeah, it's just awful. This is terrible. Yeah, I don't ever want to look like this. I do not want to go live. But this is free software. Your stream, your video looked a lot better, but we had no sound. Output. And it's fun to listen to myself sitting here talking to myself because I'm watching this. Yeah. I fill the NDI thing on the master button. Okay. So let me mute this. So you will just insert the NDI VST on your master bus. You didn't lose it. You just didn't put it on in the Reaper project. And unfortunately, you got to do that because StreamYard makes us do that. But I'm astonished at this video quality. This is tragic, terrible. But this is either StreamYard or OBS doing this. My Canon camera still is doing the old what it does. Yeah, look at that video quality, dude. It's like it's less than 144, but I'm watching it at 720p. So it's going to StreamYard. And, I've gone into StreamYard and let's see. So I have my camera resolution set as high as I can do it for free. Maybe I'll just make it low definition. Screw it. It looks great on the preview. But ship videos up for comments, banner, audio, avatar, automatically add, share, video. Nah, I don't want to do that. Camera, okay, OBS virtual camera. So I switched it to low definition. Let's see, did that improve my? No, it looks like shit on. Yeah, dude. So again, stuff has happened in either Windows or StreamYard or OBS or whatever. And here's what I'll do. So I'm running through OBS right now. So you're seeing my virtual camera. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my settings and I'm going to select. Let me see. Let me go to my. Let me go to this cam one. Okay, now I'm going to deactivate it in OBS, and now I'm going to put it as my camera in StreamYard. So this is my video feed, and we'll just see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's changing. Yeah. Hi, Bill. We'll see. I don't know. Well, it's just like super slightly better. Dude, I have no idea. Because I just did a teeny little bit better. That's amazing. But that's going directly into StreamYard from my webcam, right? Which, I mean, I won't be doing streams on StreamYard unless I have to. Yeah, which is interesting. So, but I've changed it to my video camera. So, and the other thing, let me go back to YouTube Studio, and I'm going to change this back to, let's see, let's do this second. I'll put it on my Canon. Okay, so let me go back to my settings, and I'm going to change it to OBS virtual camera. And we'll close my settings down. And so now I'll go to my main view and activate my camera. And I don't know what this is going to do. Yeah, look at that. The moment I go through OBS, this is what my video looks like. And it's interesting because in OBS, this is so fucking terrible. And it's the newest version of OBS. And so when I go to my settings, I can't, if I go to my stream settings, my output settings, it doesn't allow me to, it's absolute shit. And this is totally OBS. And I got the video bitrate set at 10,000. So I'm going to decrease that to 6,000 and apply and hit OK. So let's see if that fixes anything in the StreamYard. And I'm doing my best not to throw a T in there. StreamYard. And we'll see. I don't know. Did it get any better? I just changed the bit rate, and so this is all from. This is totally happening because of OBS. But if I go OBS straight to YouTube, it's perfectly clear. It looks as good as it does on my. Oh wait, no, look at that. It's gotten better. So you have to drink it. Yeah. So it takes a few minutes for it to, so the bit rate was up at 10,000. So, no audio bugs. My audio bug is pretty well solved. No, everything's working on my audio end. And but I think Richard is still having a bit of an issue. So that was changing my video bitrate. So let me go back in there and put it back. Okay, I'm sorry. The output, I have it set to 6,000 kbps. I'm going to change it back to 10,000 and apply and see if my video doesn't get all jacked up. Or maybe it's just that, you know, it knows that I'm trying to do a live stream, so it knows to 3,500 to 5,000 for, yeah, I understand. I'm just putting it up to 10,000 just to get it. Video ramps up slow. Yeah, 10 is way too high. Yeah, and I can see that it definitely makes this thing, well, yeah, this thing doesn't give a shit. And it makes the video very bad. So this is kind of an interesting, let's see. So I need to go to output and make that I'm going to make that 5,000 and apply. And, you know, this is all stuff that, you know, unless you're yeah, that's with a higher video bit rate. Should clear up. Yeah, it's getting clearer and clearer as we go. I'm just looking at it and watching my face get like clear up. Yeah. So now it should be pretty normal. It's too bad it doesn't look as good as yeah. Yeah, so the video bit rate, and that's interesting because I was running OBS into YouTube, not into StreamYard, just directly into YouTube, and it looked really clear with my video bit rate set at 10,000. But I'm going to go back in here and lower it even further to see if it doesn't even get better. All right. I'm going to go to 3,000 and see what that does. See if the lower the bit rate is helping because of the stream quality that YouTube. So I just changed it down to 3,000 from 5,000. Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about that. I can shine a light in my face, but you're probably right. But I like my place to be fairly dark. So now I've got the light right in my face. Which it looks terrible. Come on. I'll use a little bit different color. But it seems like the clarity of the video, what was causing, well, I don't know. And Bill, welcome, man. I don't know what audio glitch you're talking about, but my buddy Richard has been having some serious problems with getting his live stream going, and he's testing stuff, and we've been solving problems. Yeah. Back it off. Yeah. You know, and oh, that's the other thing. I've got the Logicapture or Logitune. Let me mess with that. I think this is it. Let me see. If this is it, I'll be shocked, but be very shocked. This is, yeah, probably the other camera. Oops, I gotta set that back to 0. Reset to default. Let's see, brightness. Nope, so that's the other camera. They both have the same name. So we'll go to this one and we'll go to adjustments and we'll go down here. And now I can change the sharpness. I should be able to change the brightness on my camera. No. So what's interesting is that yeah, you have to do it inside of OBS. It's interesting because I can't adjust it. I can't adjust it in while I'm streaming. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, the stream looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna try. Let me see if This is so strange. You know, it says no preview is available, which I get it because both my cameras are being used right now. Let's turn that down, and I'm going to crank the brightness and see if that doesn't do anything. So Logitune right now, while I'm streaming, doesn't adjust either my cameras at all. But I can definitely let me. But what I can do is, yeah, let's close that. Send me the link. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Richard, I should have, dude. Okay. God, I'm sorry, brother. Give me just a second. Here we go. Now we'll see if this doesn't work. Now that's interesting. I just learned a really valuable lesson about not having your bit rate turned up too high in what do you call it? OBS. Interesting. Yeah. I can hit my properties and adjust configure video, and yeah, I got the sharpness up at 169 already. Let's make it a little more contrasty. I think man, that's super clear. And you know what's funny, dude, is that my high dollar camera is doing its all. It's like that oh, what was the device that we got? Yeah, and it's through well, it's just $20 video camera. And you know, here let's see if I make the sharpness like way too sharp. Let me see. Will you move? Okay, there we go. So now I've done the sharpness. I'm gonna kind of watch the stream and see what what I look like. That's like sharpness just cranked. Pull the focus down a bit. Yeah. That was the other thing. I think it's probably, yeah, it's up too high. It needs to be down around 11 or so. Oops, and it's set to auto. It's funny how you do this and you tell it not to be auto. So there we go. This is going to probably focus up a lot better. I'm hoping 8 or 10. Yeah. And my sharpness is set. See if it'll focus on my finger. Oh no, it's focusing on my face. It won't focus on, yeah, the autofocus on this kind of stuff. That looks pretty sharp. It looks pretty sharp. I sent Richard an invite to the stream. Let me here we go, Justin. Here we go. Let me paste that in there. If you want to go live, we can do that. I haven't seen Richard. I just sent you a link, brother. Yeah, that looks pretty clear aside from my garbage. My house looks like a total fucking pigsty. Oop, I said the F word. And it seems like my audio is pretty good too. You know, I've got a ducker on my voice when I'm playing guitar, and I've got the reverb turned up to eternity on this guitar plugin. I really was digging that that Plini plugin. That was really pretty cool. But Gojira is a pretty neat one. Yeah, I like this. I like Gojira. Turn your guitar down when you're not playing. Yeah, it seems like it's gotten very clear. And the funny thing is, let's see. Let me see. I did apply that. Yes, I did. Contrast is up around. Yeah, like saturation. It's 0. It's basically sharpness is just cranked. I'm gonna back it off just a little bit, and then I got 60 hertz camera control. Where's my 10? Okay. Exposure. Yeah. We don't want low light compensation. So it seems to be working. So the bit rate, video bit rate on that was my blur problem in StreamYard. So that's good to know. And I did send my friend Richard a invitation to this stream, and I don't know if he wants to do that. He might be doing his own thing at this point. I'm gonna go to YouTube and see if he's online. We're just OBS and Reaper and everything has done some really weird shit, and it's just that's where it goes. You, in my humble opinion, I believe you have to subscribe to some type of service. And let me see, am I hearing? There he is. So now I'm hearing Richard, but I'm only hearing him in my left ear. Not my baby. That's interesting. Is anybody else hearing him? Oh, no, that's me. I'm in my. Let's see. Is he only left? Yeah. I only hear the left side in my left ear. That's interesting. I don't know why that would be. I can hear myself in both ears. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So now here we go. Is anybody else just hearing Richard on Richard's stream in their left ear? Actually, yep. All right, he's not looking at your vocal channel is panned. It's panned hard one direction. Did you select NDI stereo in your no, my balance is fine on your master. Yep. Master bus. Yeah. You probably. Probably. Yeah. It's all my fault. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Set your bit rate in OBS to 22. Yeah. 5x5. Yep. Yeah. Very good. All right. So this is so much fun. All right. So I'm watching Richard. Jeez. Okay. I'm all right. Cranking up the video bit rate. Current. Yeah. That's exactly what was happening. I got you. And I was going off of I don't know, Justin, why I had it up that high. Just thinking, and it's this stream isn't even touching my CPU on this computer. So, I mean, it's not even. This thing doesn't even care that I'm doing this, and this is StreamYard. So I'm gonna leave this stream going. Yeah, definitely, dude. That statement right there, definitely less is more. And I've been let's hit okay on that. Let's see, where are my output? So it's at 3,000 kbps, and I'm just looking at the video on YouTube, and it's at 720p on YouTube, an audio bit rate. I got to make that at least 256. Bit rate was, upper limit for the current streaming service. Well, let's just leave it there then. 160. Okay. I'm going to change the video bit rate to, see, it started out at 10,000. Let's go to 4,000. And try that. Just see if my, because I'm looking at stuff that's pixelating in the video. Namely, my glasses are pixelating a little bit, and just seeing if it helps. And I've got my camera sharpness set. Yeah, even doing that, moving it up to 4,000 might have helped a little bit. Can't really tell. It's a really cheap camera too, dude. You know the deal. And I'm not lit up. Like, I don't do that. Like, my place is always dim. And now I usually do like this. I don't have the light shining right in my face. I kind of have it reflect off the wall. So, yeah. Well, it's looking, hello again. Hi, Preston. Everybody's doing some testing. Boy, OBS and Reaper did some really weird shit the last couple days. So let me see if I can brighten it and maybe make the light. There we go. We'll make it wider. Yeah. Kind of interesting to see this. And, with the low light like that, of course, it's going to get kind of pixely. Yeah, let's see, and that's a 5,000 or 4,000 kbps. Updated everything a few days ago. I did a live stream and no problem. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew what had happened. Let's see, encoder preset, PS slow, good quality. What's this? What can I go to? Better quality, best quality. Let's go to best quality. Why not? B7. Apply. Let's see if that makes the quality any better. Can I get better quality video in the next couple of seconds here? Well, probably by now it's either going to get better or, I don't know. The changes might be pretty subtle. I don't know. This is totally just a test, you guys. So now what I want to do is my buddy the Falcro is running another test, and he might be live on YouTube right now. So I'm going to go back over to YouTube. And we're, let's see, 6:30. So he's going to be live any moment now. Any second. He's going to be live streaming. And we'll see what happens. I didn't schedule this. So my only problem has been slow upstream. Yeah. Local internet. Yeah. I get it. So let's go back to this. Looks, he's going to be live any second now. I don't know. It seems like changing that setting in there might have sharpened it up when the light's dimmer in here a little bit. And if I make the light nice and bright, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to look terrible with this. I look like a white boy for sure. Let's make the brown light a little bit like it so I have more of a tan. It's interesting because my the delay on YouTube on this stream is pretty minimal. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing for having a really good clear broadcast is lights. 2500 in pinch. Yeah, and I'm at 4,000 I think right now, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's making it a much improvement over 2,500. I'm gonna change it right now. Enter. Yeah. Okay, so I just changed it. I didn't, brother. Let me look. Image, no. Oh, there's your photo. Okay. Yeah, nice timing. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And I'm looking at it on the stream, and I just changed the video bitrate to 2500. Yeah. Yeah, well, as long as I keep these settings like this, it shouldn't change. And I should be able to switch around to my other cameras. And they, although the camera settings are slightly different, let me look at this properties on this camera. Let's see, configure. Yeah, so I want to bump this contrast up. And brightness was the same, and we're going to go sharpness cranked, and then we're going to back it off just a little right there. And I got to go to camera control, and let's move the focus down to its auto, which the next time I turn this on, it will be set back to auto. That's the thing. It just I want to move that down to 10. That's 13. Let's make this let's make it 8. Enter. Okay. Yeah, even that shot's pretty full focus back. Yep. Yeah. Bill, you know what I have to say about that, my friend? You got to be careful. I want you to live a long, happy, healthy life. You have way too much shit to do. Right? It's so weird to have the light like this bright right in my face. you know. Let me see. We'll hit OK. So that's that, and then we'll see if the Canon even works. Yeah, and of course, no, it's gonna do that. The moment I turn it on, it does the color. Yeah, and the focus is all blurry. I mean, it looks totally terribly worse than my my other camera. And it looks terrible compared to this camera. There you go. What a waste of money. Let me see if Richard's on yet. Let me go there. There he is. He's buffering. Fuck. So he can't get OBS to stream directly to YouTube anymore. It's buffering. I wish I knew why that would be. Man. Wow. Because I can go straight. I'm in StreamYard right now, but I can go straight to YouTube. I mean, I literally just did it. I could switch this stream just straight from OBS to YouTube, and theoretically, it should look the same. But I don't know what's going on with Richard having the buffering situation going on. Let's see. Let me see if we Trey. Let me see if he's my StreamYard session, and maybe we can work on this together. That might be kind of fun. Learning experience. I'm gonna see if I can get Richard to come over. Yeah, isn't that trippy, Preston? I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea what has happened. Forgive me. I probably shouldn't be swearing. I'm going against YouTube, you know. Although you can swear all you want on YouTube, I probably shouldn't, though. There might be young people watching, right? Wow. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and Richard has been locked up for several minutes now, and he's like, when I can look back, I looked back at his history of his stream, and it definitely buffered even before now, but it is locked. But it wasn't doing this in StreamYard. It didn't do this. I'm just using StreamYard. I am dumbfounded at this one. I am literally dumbfounded. I have no idea what's going on. This is a trip. Tragic. Mitch, hello. Asked Richard to see what his bitrate. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, that dude. Thank you for saying that. Let me see. I don't know if he's still. Let me see. Set bit rate in settings / output to 2400. Thank you for that. Mitch just asked me to do this in OBS. Yeah, he's totally locked up. I wonder if his I don't see him in my stream yet. Mitch, dude, that's thinking, man. We have been all day. What was that? My common FPS values and video settings of OBS is set to 24 NTSC. Frames per second. Yeah, mine's set at 30. And I think his are set at 30, which is what these cameras are capable of. And it's all that YouTube will allow us to stream at, being such tiny little YouTube channels. It's not like we're Rick Beato or some shit like that. Yeah, frames per second. And I'm going to look at OBS real quick. I want to keep an eye on my StreamYard, see if Richard joins in. Let's see, general. Yeah, and I don't have an OBS snap sensitivity. So let's go to stream. Yeah, output, audio bitrate, recording. Let's see, audio. Yeah, it won't let me. 48 and 24. Video, common FPS values. Yeah, see, video output is currently active. Please turn off any outputs to change video. Oh yeah, let me try this. Tools, NDI output settings. Let me turn that off. I was using NDI today. Now we'll go into my settings, and let me see, my frames per second on video still let's turn off any outputs. Okay, so I'd have to turn off maybe I can. This is gonna be kind of funny, but I'm gonna stop my virtual camera. Okay, so now I've stopped virtual, so I don't have any video going out of it, but you can still hear me, I believe. And I'm gonna go to my video, and now it still doesn't let me. Output is currently active. Please turn off any outputs to change the video settings. Okay, so I'd have to stop streaming, but that's all right. I'm set to. Let me see if I go in here. What can I do? What do I have? Output type, program default, preview scene, source. Program default, output type, output selection, no selection from this. Okay, I have no idea what that means. So I'm just looking at settings, OBS and YouTube. Yeah. And I don't know if I have that option on my OBS settings because of my cameras. I can set my Canon camera. I can set this one to like 12 if I want. And I think what I could do is I think let me hang this up real quick. I don't know. Fucking Richard's stream. Let me look back at Richard's stream. Yeah, see, you can see what that thing's doing. Let me see. His is just totally locked up. Yeah, his stream is totally locked up. Let me that Canon camera, for some reason that video converter I think is having some problems. I don't know. But we're trying to, let me see, let me get you. So there's Richard's stream, and it's been sitting here doing this, and it appears, let me see if I refresh, let me refresh this. See what happens. Yeah. It just locked up. Yeah, and boy, I can't talk to you guys. Let me see. Let me see. Sample rate in the DAW also. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, oops. Let me undo that. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, and that's what I've done. Although right now I can't change any of them. And the other thing is that everybody needs to be aware of this, and that is when you update OBS, it will, the settings that you saved, like if you go from 30.1 to 30.0.2, it will change a lot of your settings to default settings that it has. So be very aware of that. And here's another thing that I really want everybody to be aware of. I wonder if can I minimize? Yeah, let me minimize this. Give me a second here. I got to get all this stuff. Okay, so if you're watching and you do happen to use NDI, when you go into your NDI settings here, make sure the moment you install this, when you open the NDI plugin, do not, it'll default check to this automatic levels, and it will, if you have any kind of DAW sound going into it, or you want good sound going out to it, you want to play your guitar, that automatically like squishes it and it ramps it up. Do not leave it, because if I set it here, let's see, my audio is getting to StreamYard with through NDI. Just select +20 or plus 10, whatever you're comfortable with. It won't change the volume that you hear, but it will change the volume of what your audience is hearing. So, and the only reason I have to use NDI is because I can't send my audio directly from Reaper to StreamYard any other way, aside from like Banana or one of the other like totally intrusive programs that I just cannot stand. So that's my story. And I didn't show you that. Shucks. Let me show you that again. I know you didn't see that, and I'm going to move my, I got to move my head up to the top here. Again, on your NDI settings, when you get into this, you have several different settings you can use, but you need to go to your audio settings, and it'll automatically set it to automatic levels. And that may have, what you're hearing from me, may have just ramped up my audio. And I know that, I think, if I play my guitar, you might hear this on this live stream. Now when I start talking, it'll be like it's fading in, like it's not all loud like it normally should be, or it's not like I'm talking. But when I switch this back to set it back to audio plus 20 dB. Don't ask me why they put those numbers. Plus 20 is basically 0 in my book. Now, if I play my guitar, now I do have a ducking effect on the guitar in Reaper, so when I play my guitar, my voice will vanish. But when it goes away, now you can hear my voice very clearly. So make sure to deselect that automatic voice thing, or automatic volume. That will be that was a pain. That was a definite pain. Yep. It's not, Mitch, it's not a speed situation for him. And I wish I could say it was, but it's not an internet speed thing. There's something going on with OBS, and it's sending his video and audio to YouTube, because he did the stream. If you look at the stream he did 10 minutes before the one that froze up, and I think it's probably his, let's see if it's, yeah, it's still live. Yeah, he's still live over there, but let's see. I'm going to copy this. Trying to get, I'm going to paste this into his. So I'm trying to get him to join my stream. Yeah, so I mean, I'm looking at Richard's stream right now, and you can see again that it is totally locked up, and it's been locked up like this. And I've refreshed. I'll do this. You'll hear one little bit of like that's it. Locks up, and it's still live. I just refreshed the page. Now I have him unmuted, so if he comes back on, he might, I don't know. He might join me. I don't know. Yeah, bummer. So I want to minimize this. And we'll put Reaper back up here. And I want to keep an eye out for let me move this out of the way, and we'll minimize these. I just want to keep those streams going. So I got a lot going on here with respect to, I'm playing 2 streams. I got my DAW open. I got OBS open. I got StreamYard working right now, and it's all doing what it's supposed to. Now there might be a little bit of glitchy. Yeah, okay, Mitch. Preston, cool. I don't know. I mean, God, I'm half tempted to call him. to see. He's probably a little flustered because we did work on this afternoon to try and we solved some stuff for sure. That little ramping up vocal part, Preston, you just saw why that was happening. You heard it. We also solved his mono problem. Let me see. I'm getting a security check up here. I gotta do this stuff because I don't want. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm done. All right. I'm gonna see if I can call that mofo. Let me see if he'll answer his phone. Let's put him on speaker. Gee, look at it. This phone's like 10 years old. No, it's 8, 7, maybe 7 years old. I don't know if he'll answer his phone. We're gonna see. He might be giving me the finger, and I hope Ruby doesn't have another ding in her. I'm joking. Trying to get him to join me. And Preston, you're going to be going live here fairly soon. Please leave your message for. Yeah. All right, so you're going to be going live here soon, I'm assuming, Preston. Yeah. Yeah, and mine, I did a stream just a little before I did this one because I wanted to check both StreamYard and OBS to StreamYard and OBS to YouTube, and it worked fine for me. So he's got something going on at his end of things. I would love it if I could get him to. I don't know what he's got going right now. I can't tell you. I tried calling. I do have his phone number. I could start driving right now and be at his house in like 3 or 4 hours. It'd be 4 or 5. I'd have to drive really fast. Okay. So today was Wednesday for me. And I went out to get some lunch. Now, where I went to get some lunch was a dirty place. Really, really dirty. It's a terrible place to go get lunch for anybody. Any human being, you should not go there. I went to McDonald's. Yep, I ate lunch at McDonald's. I do not eat there very often. And, you know, my bag over here, let's see, this bag that's ugly sitting here, this is a McDonald's bag. And you can see how pissed off Red was at me for going and buying lunch there. He fucking ripped a hole in the bag. He did not like me eating at McDonald's. Did not like that at all. So, let's see if Richard hasn't found his way over. Well, okay. Well, here, let's do this. I'm going to put an invite up here. Let me copy this. And let me go down here. I should be able to. Okay, there we go. I'm going to, oops, come on. And I'll go here. And let me paste this in here. So if you want to come on live, you're more than welcome. Maybe we can talk about other stuff. Mitch, I would love to talk with you. You've come up with some really great ideas. I had to make a blues tune up about eating at one of the most terrible places ever ever that anyone ever came up with. Hey, Scotty Dog. Brother, I hope you're doing well. Hello. I ate at McDonald's today. I'm guilty, and I admit it, and I'm admitting that was terrible of me to do that. I should not have done it, but, you know, I just hear all the time about how great their burgers are, and, you know, I had to go test the waters. That was my afternoon. I put a link in the yeah, dude. Don't. And it's tragic, but I need to leave it there just to remind me never to do that again. That is such a terrible place. Yeah. Saying this for hours, but I need to tune my guitar up. That sounds terrible. This thing is way out of tune. And what I need to make another change on my stuff. Give me a second here. So I'll show you what I got going here in my DAW and all that. I'm running Petrucci right now. I think. Oh no, I'm running Gojira right now, but we'll see how badly out of tune my guitar is right now. I'll leave it unmuted just so I can hear. Isn't it fun to watch somebody tune their fucking guitar? Is getting cold. Clean. We'll give a clean, nice clean. Now we're in tune. So now what I'm going to do is go to Petrucci, so now I'm switching my whole amp to John Petrucci's rig, right? These amps sound great. This is his super high gain. Let me make this a little bit bigger. We'll make it medium size. Yeah. So we got Petrucci, and I got that amp and this one. This is kind of. I love the sound of this amp. It's not quite so high gain, so. But I am breaking rule number 1, and that is don't judge a. Oh, you went to Wendy's. Oh, dude, I missed that. Wendy's, I've never eaten at Wendy's. I don't think I've ever once eaten there. My experience with fast food is like not even at all. I don't do it very often. I don't know. I may, if somebody tried to join it, let's see. Yeah. the sound of this black amp on this Petrucci plugin. This thing is pretty darn cool. Let's go to some other backing tracks here. I gotta have something else I could play with, I guess. I think I do, maybe. Where's this other one? I gotta mute this. Now, here's what I want to do. Something I want to do. Let's go to. I'm gonna lose my voice. We're gonna lose my voice for just a moment, but I want to see if I can do something here. Give me a moment. Let me fuck with my DAW. Well, okay. So it's got to be in my settings for my mouse. So let me see if I can make my mouse pointers mouse settings. There we go. Let's do this. Mouse pointer speed. That's the pointer speed. Roll the mouse wheel to scroll multiple lines. Scroll at a time. Let's make that bigger. All right, let's just make that bigger. Now, if I move, so it's a little bit quicker. Now, if I go to a web page, let me see what happens if I go to let's go to my YouTube stream. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot quicker. Oh my. But that helps. Definitely helps Reaper a little bit. So now I can navigate in there a little bit more quickly. I don't like it to move too fast. Let's see. I want to play along. Again, I can't break my rules, so let's see what I got here for a backing track. We'll see what I got. I may not need this type of a. Right? Nah, I don't want to play along with that. That's too slow. This is a strange one. Okay, this is sad and slow. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I got it set to B minor. Where do I want it to be? So this is like E flat minor, really? No, it's G minor. I want to play lower. All right, there we go. that's kind of fun. I love getting that low. That's kind of cool. You know, let me see. No, nobody's taking me up on coming in. That's cool. Yeah, he's mad at me, dude. This McDonald's, he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Let's see, it's 7 o'clock. Lord. What is this? That's way too long. Way too long. You can solo to that forever. Sorry, I got a phone call. I bet you did. Dude. Well, that's good. I don't know what to tell you, bro. So StreamYard's working, but the OBS to YouTube directly is not working. And that's just, I'm dumbfounded as to why that would be. That just makes no sense to me. I do not understand that. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Well, okay. I think I've tied up my evening plenty long enough. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I sure wish I knew why that was doing that, brother. I don't know. There's something, there's a setting inside of OBS or There's nothing else it could be that's to send the video quality to YouTube at that level. I don't know, dude. I wish I knew what the button to push was. Because I haven't. I've never seen your stream do that, never once. So there must be some setting inside of OBS, and I just discovered tonight that my video bit rate was way too high. And I have some other adjustments that I need to make inside of OBS, but I can't be streaming when I make them because, it won't let you adjust anything while it's actually working, right? You have to make the adjustments outside of streaming, which is what OBS was made to do. And then you got to see, like, you can't go into your settings and adjust your, you have to turn off all of your video cameras and all that stuff, like, kind of like a guitar teacher telling a student to learn the C major scale, but not showing them. That's a perfect analogy of what OBS does to do this stuff. It is astonishing. I cannot believe all the crap that we've been through on this. It's just astonishing. But I guess we're learning to solve problems that should never happen. And that's really tragic. And I'm really hoping that something can be done to regulate this kind of stuff, because it's become too far out of hand. In fact, just Falcro, for the record, I sent Michael J. Fryer. You know who he is, right? Michael J. Fryer, the OBS king, right? I sent him a question today. I paid him to answer a question for me, so just be aware. Now, I didn't ask this guy because, if somebody asks me for help just hear me out here. I'm not ranting or anything like that, but just hear me out. I have a commodity that is valuable to me, and it's how I pay my rent. So if somebody calls me and wants me to answer a question or help them with a problem or whatever, I'm no different than a lawyer. They've learned from going to school. I went to the school of life and learned this shit. And if you need my help, you need to pay me for it, whether we're talking on the phone or not, right? So I paid Michael Fryer to answer a question. The question I posed to him was, why does OBS ASIO not work in version 30.0.2? He couldn't answer that question. I paid him $5 and he did pay attention to me in that, and he didn't even know what ASIO was. I mean, so everything he does is just plug straight into a USB port or a speaker output on the computer. There's no, or he uses VSTs inside of OBS to put effects on his voice. And, it's cool for him to make his face look funny. But I tried to get that question answered today. Let's see. Yeah. Nowadays, I have to give all my art away. Yeah. 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 I mean, an ASIO driver is the most used in the world in audio production. And Michael Fryer didn't even know what it was. And he wasn't even aware of OBS ASIO input, which OBS did an update and they removed it from the software. Like, I realized that this shit is free, but why would you remove something like that that is so epically killer for getting your audio from your DAW into, yeah. Well, yeah, you're not using a DAW. And I don't know I get that, Preston. Some interfaces don't use an ASIO driver, but stuff like the Scarletts use ASIO because it's the fastest way for an audio interface to get to transfer analog to digital. So I get that. And there are those that don't do it. You're just running a mixing board with a USB cable plugged into your computer, and all your audio is going that route. I'm assuming, which is fine. You basically, but the driver for your, I'd almost be surprised if the driver for your mixing console that's going in via USB isn't audio driven. I'd be surprised if that wasn't the case. Because your audio, your stream has been very consistent. Where I've run into problems with my audio, I mean, I'm assuming that my audio right now on YouTube just sounds flawless. I mean, it's maybe not the best sound. If I had a mixing engineer here, he'd probably mix it, make it sound better or different, but probably pretty good. And I'm going to get this light out of my face. Sorry, I might get a little bit dark here. Yeah, okay. I think for audio, the audio cable, yeah. You know, and I know that Jam Pro could fill us all in on the technical aspects of audio, but I'm unaware. There might be. It's a driver for a Windows machine. I don't know if it's used on Macintosh machines. If the drivers, because it doesn't seem like on Mac machines you have to download any drivers to make equipment work. But I've had the audio driver for my Focusrite installed in this machine and my other one for literally well over a decade. And I've had to upgrade the driver as I bought new equipment. They put new drivers out, but it uses the audio interface. In fact, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Mackie uses fairly standard USB audio drivers from Micro. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there was a driver that you probably downloaded for that mixer, and it helps that mixer work maybe better. So in my, now you're going to lose my voice for a second, because when I get into these settings, my voice will vanish. But I want to show you where what my device uses for the audio system in my computer. So check this out. So right there in Reaper is where I tell it to use an audio driver. And what I'll do, let me just show you also this. And oh, you couldn't see that. I'm sorry. Doggone it. Let me open that. You're going to lose my voice. So check this out. Here you go. So there are obviously other drivers, Wasapi and Windows Wave and all of these other ones, Direct Sound. I don't fully understand what those are all about, but that is how I'm able to record. If you've heard a recording of mine, that's the audio interface. Yeah. That's the audio driver that I use to run my Scarlett 18i20 and the 2i2, multiple other, many. I don't know if all of them do, but they use audio, and it's the fastest way, or one of the fastest ways to get your audio into a DAW with low latency latency. My understanding of that. I don't fully know, but all the drivers are in the firmware. Yeah, I did update them though. 2 channels to be seen separately. Yeah, I'm a DAW. Okay. This is set up as an input. Okay. Yeah, so your voice and your guitar, I'm assuming, are going into your mixing board, and you have them mixed there so that they're balanced. So you're basically doing it, and then your USB output is basically running to the front of house. Yep. Yep. And I can do the same thing with my old PV mixer right over here. It's got a stereo USB out. If I plug it into my computer, it sends audio right. I can select it as an audio input for my Reaper. So, yeah. And, that is really a good way to do it. But I just don't do it like that anymore because I have Reaper and I'm able to use the DAW as my mixing board. And so I've got, ultimately what you've got, a direct signal going in, and I can be in full stereo with both my voice and my guitars and all that stuff and not worry too much. Plan was jamming. Yeah. Yeah. And I wish I could, I wish I could get Justin to chime in or join me on this one on Osio and what that's all about, but he needs a bigger audience for that. I'm such a dinky little. I'm not. I don't do anything very important. Straight from the Roland interface. Yeah. Okay. And the Roland. That's okay. That's the one that didn't like Francis, I think, sent you that one. Now that one should have. It's a 2-channel. It's like a Scarlett 2i2, and it's. That one, I don't know if that has an Osio driver in it, and you run that Roland into Reaper, I'm assuming. So you got your guitar plugged into that interface, and then so you can take your whatever Helix or whatever you're running, and it doesn't need Osio. Okay, yeah. So you have. There's its own driver. So when you get into Reaper and you're using that Roland interface, you have to tell Reaper to use that. Reaper's probably always at this point told to use that one, so you don't have to go in and change anything because you're not using Reaper when you're doing your live streams. No, there's no reason to. Yep. Okay. Yeah. There's I bought one of those $50 Behringer. I do not recommend getting those, by the way. If you're just getting started and only have $50 to spend on an audio interface, they will definitely work. And they work as good as any other audio digital converter there are. The only thing you might experience is some latency, but they use a different driver. It's a Behringer U2, I think is the name of the audio interface, and it uses a driver called Osio for All. And it's not very good. It works, don't get me wrong. It's just not very intuitive. Live stream at the same time as OBS. You hear it clicking. Yeah, probably. Yeah. And that's where, if you're running Reaper, and you want to get your audio into OBS, you need to be able to use Restream in OBS and in Reaper, which is what I have to do now because they removed the Osio input option in OBS. It's just like stupid that they did that. I can't fathom why they would have done it. It'd be like, it's very similar to a car manufacturer making a car that has a driver's seat that if you're in an accident, you can't get touched, regardless of what the accident is. Nothing can touch you, right? And then they just make the car the next year and don't put that feature in it. They've sold it in every car, and now, it's not that serious, but nonetheless, I try and draw these, comparisons of idiot moves that companies or software designers can make, and it's astonishing that they did that. Because now Richard and I have been using an Osio input to send Reaper our DAW audio to OBS, and it's a clean line. It's hardware. All of that's routed inside our audio interfaces. It goes straight to OBS without having to use any other plugins, nothing. And the fact that they removed that from the OBS software, what was there too much code? Was the program too big for you to keep that involved, or did you install some other video game activity that now that the ASIO interface? Now there was a glitch in this computer. I'm hoping to get that fixed, but I help me understand. And I asked one of their head guys today, and he could not answer. I tried to get an answer. I can't figure out why my Reaper audio is the same as OBS. Even though they both use different outputs. I think I need a new. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, now my you can hear my audio probably glitching a little bit. And if you could hear that, please let me know. Let me show you what I use in Reaper to get my audio to OBS. I think I went over this the other day, and maybe you saw this, but in Reaper on my master bus, and I'll show you my track. Okay, so here's my master bus, and you can see my audio's going in. It's not clipping. On my master bus, I have this plugin. Hang on, it opened up on another window. So I have this. I'm sorry. Let me turn that off. I have this plugin which opened up. So this comes free in Reaper. It's called it's JS Restream. And in Reaper, you tell it to send audio, and you give it a name. I named mine Reaper 1, right? So this sends audio out. And then in OBS, I'll open my OBS. Let's see, we go to DAW. Let's go to properties, and we're gonna, oh, hang on, cancel. We gotta go to filters. Filters, there it is. Open plugin audio interface. So this is my receive in OBS. So this is sending audio from Reaper to OBS. But what that means is I have to run a VST in Reaper and in OBS to get my audio to Reaper. When what I used to be able to, so I got these two VSTs running in my system, right? Instead of, Dwight, hello. Instead of just being able to do this, check this out. So there's my send from Reaper. This is what OBS is receiving. And in fact, you're not hearing this out of OBS right now because I'm in StreamYard. So I'll close these. But what I used to be able to do is add a new hardware output, because Reaper has this awesome option. Add a new hardware to output, and you tell it to use output reroute 1 and 2. Boom. No plugins, no nothing. It's a new hardware output, right? And then inside of OBS here, now I know that's going to look a little weird, but I used to be able to click right here, and right up here there was a little option called ASIO input, and that received the audio from reroute 1 and 2. I mean, and they've removed it. You had to download the plugin from GitHub, right? But OBS removed that ability to use that software. I mean, that's utterly dumb. I don't know if there was a, I honestly don't know if there maybe there was they were butting heads with the guy that designed that software. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. But it's really kind of foolish. Yeah. But Restream works fine. But the reroute thing was so nice because, let me see if I remove, so reroute and the ASIO input capture was really nice because it made it really simple to get it there, and you didn't have to run any extra plugins inside the DAW, which on this computer, it doesn't give a shit. I could put 50 Neural DSP plugins in a project and have them all running at the same time, and my computer does not care. It's pretty powerful. It also clicks and glitches, but that's what it does. So I got a, I'll be changing things. Yeah. 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 And I can't tell you. You have Windows 10, I have Windows 11. So there's a big difference, and it could be that alone is the reason why it works for you and doesn't work for me. Now, I did answering Falco's question about why it works, because it works on Falco's computer, but he's running Windows 10, I'm running Windows 11, and it just doesn't work. And what I found someone that offered a solve for it, and what it meant was I had to go backwards in versions of OBS to like 27.2.4. And I had to reinstall that one, which I have that installer on my computer. I could do that very easily, but I'm not gonna, because I'm really digging what OBS does aside from the audio input capture. And I want to stay up to date, and they'll probably fix it, but Jesus, fuck, guys. I mean, it's totally unnecessary. I just don't understand. And I never will, because I'm not a programmer, but man alive. But you had to download 27.2.4, and then you had to go back and download the, what was it? The Osio, OBS Osio plugin that works in OBS to offer you that option as a it'll let you use that audio input. I'm too far along and too far down the road. You know, I went to 27.2, 27.3, 27.4, 27.5, 27.6, 28, 28.2, 28.3, 28. I mean, this is 8 months of, they do these updates. We're going to fix stuff, and they fuck stuff up. Unbelievable. Yeah. It's it's kind of funny. Yeah. Can you guys all get together and talk about when you're going to do this shit? It's like me. You know, I'm a diabetic. I have to go to the pharmacy 4 times to pick up 4 different fucking prescriptions that are all due every 30 days. They get refilled every 30 days, but I have to go to the pharmacy 4 different times a month to get 4 different prescriptions that are filled every 30 days, each one of them. I mean, I could wait. I got stuff I could wait on and let them, okay, now let's at least get these 2 so I can come in on one day and pick up 2 of them, and that'll save me a whole trip to the pharmacy. It's just goofy. That's how, I hope I'm making sense and not sounding like I'm being a big baby. It is just, it's sad. It's the fact that things fail, especially like what Richard's going through. Hi, Stephen. Hello. Yeah, it's just amazing. I'm just kind of turning this live stream into a little chat. Does anybody care to join me on StreamYard? Stephen, I don't know if we've met before. I need to go check out your channel. It looks like you've got some musical notes around your... so I need to check out what you got going on, brother. I'm assuming, just given the appearance, the photo you have, let me guess. No, I don't know. I wouldn't know what kind of music you should. Everybody looks so different than what you might think they would play. Or not everybody, but most people. I'm guessing that you do like Americana or country style music. Am I way off base on that? And if I don't mean to call you out. Okay. Oh, Bill, let's see. Tool operations, XP and Windows 7. Then keep the passwords on hard drive. How can I get into them? Yeah. Yeah, I that's my guess too. That's that answer that Preston just gave you. But there are others. What I would do, Bill, is reach out to Mark Tanner, my buddy Mark from Australia. He might be able to answer that question. And another guy that I know. Yeah, and see, Preston just said that he's recovered them. So another guy that I know would be JamPro Sound. They might have be aware of some software, especially on machines that are that old, Bill, because those guys, I mean, I used, God, what was the version of Windows? I remember when you gave me Cakewalk. Was it Windows 7 at that point? Or XP maybe? I don't remember. 1998. Where was Windows? 97. Where was Windows at that time? Yeah, it was 98, I think, when you gave me that disc that got my recording studio hooked up at home, which was really cool. I used to have to go to a recording studio down the street and get to work with Pro Tools and such, which was cool back in that day. That was all brand spanking new shit. It was weird. Software. Yeah. There might be some stuff you can, and you've forgotten the passwords. That is a total bummer, dude. That is really a bummer. I sure wish call the FBI. That's my sense of humor. Call the FBI. I mean, they were able to get into Hunter Biden's laptop, so they can get into yours, man. There won't be any problem at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to YouTube and just find a backing track and see if I can make this work. And I want to try and find a short one because I feel like playing a guitar solo. So Richard's getting ready to go live here, and I think I'm gonna try it. No, I don't think I can do it from here. I might be able to, but let me see. Let me find. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna pose this to you guys. FBI, CIA, yeah. ICE, call ICE. Yeah, I mean, dude, if they can't get into your hard drive, I'd be shocked. All the other information they can find, that would be, it would be sad if they couldn't break into your hard drive. But they're not in the business of helping average Americans, the FBI, the CIA, and the NSA. They're in the doing their own stuff. They don't want to actually help the citizens of the United States with like stuff like what you got going on, which they could easily do, but God forbid they let them help somebody take federal business away from the federal stuff, whatever. The idiocy in that is so astonishing. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Let's get to our back. Oh, I was going to put it up to you guys. Does anybody have a mode and a key that you would challenge me to play in? And unfortunately, all the backing tracks on most of the backing tracks on YouTube are diatonic. So generally, you got one scale you can solo in, which gets a little boring. So I try and keep my stuff down to 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You start hearing the same lick over and over and over again. But I'm curious if you got a mode and a key that you would like to choose for me to. That right. I don't even know what snafu means. I do know what foobar means, but snafu is kind of funny. It's a funny word. I know I knew it at one point. No takers in the. There you go. Well, I'm going to keep you guys hanging on here. Let me see. Maybe I can do this. Let me look. Let me edit. I think I might be able to do this. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't let me. Maybe I can do this from here. I'm not sure. I'm trying to do something so I can. Let's see. My channel. Go to my live. There I am live. Okay, so there's not many people watching, which is fine. Thank you for. Let's see. So if I can edit, I wonder if I can edit video. Oh yeah, here we go. Can I public? Okay, end screen. Let's see. Can I? Oh, maybe I can. I don't know if I can bounce. Let me customize. Let's see. Maybe I can customize it. Redirect. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. Let's see. Really? Search your videos. Search other channels. What is it? Lame Live? How do I find this? For live. Well, that's interesting. I am definitely search the Falcor. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I got it. Cool. So I just did that for the Falcor. That's cool. All right. So nobody's going to take me up on picking a mode. That's fine. Cool. So this should work. Let me save. Okay. Let me close this. Yeah, we'll close this. No takers on offering a mode or a key. Okay, I got you. That's all right. Most people may not know what a mode actually sounds like. Names of most of them. That's not very common. Not how video mode. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. C. Okay. I like Lydian. Mixolydian. No, I don't want that. G-Lydian. G-Lydian is kind of a fun one. C. They don't say. Oh. What's this? How long is that? Oh, that's way too long. Mixolydian. I don't want Mixolydian. I asked for Lydian, not Mixolydian. Let me stop prog metal backing track jam. C Lydian. Okay, this one. Okay, let me pause this and unmute it and turn on my desktop audio. And let me see. Now I don't know how this mix is going to be, but it's in C Lydian. So what I need to do, let me move this. Okay, I know I'm talking to myself and wasting a bunch of time, but I'm trying to kill some time here. I am going to play a little bit of guitar. Phrygian. Teach us a mode. Well, I'm going to teach you what the Lydian mode sounds like. You're too late. Too late. I like Phrygian. That's a cool mode, but let's see. So it's in C, but I want to, let's see. So if it's in C, I want to play it in a different, so it's in, okay, now we got basically a 7-string, right? So let's see if this works. We'll find out. Okay, so this guy's gonna solo. Yeah. This is let's see, this is Quist. I'm subscribed to Quist. So he introduces the riff and lets people kind of hear what the mode sounds like. So I'm gonna let you see what I'm doing here. So this is E Lydian. So it's E Lydian ultimately. I'm looking at it as B major, so I'm using B major patterns. No perfect fourth in this one. It's an augmented fourth. So it's also G sharp minor. This thing's about 6 minutes long, so I'm looking at it as a lot of different scale patterns that I know. So you wanted Phrygian. If it's B major, that would be in E flat, or let's just call it D sharp Phrygian, right? So I just was using the Phrygian pattern, scale pattern. There's a little bit of glitch. The brand spanking new computer that can't do audio even proper. Kind of interesting. That was Lydian. 6 minutes of the Lydian mode. Good grief. Brutal. Chlamydia. Oh, Cherokee, hello. Sound like European ambient. Wheel. I don't know what that sound is. Yeah, I love the Lydian mode. Let's see, Phrygian. We got a couple more minutes, so let me look up something Phrygian. Just because Phrygian is spelled so neatly. Phrygian. It's not like Rephrygian, C Phrygian. All right, let's do C Phrygian. This one's 7 minutes long, but I'll probably stop. So this is Phrygian, and that's still from Quist. So we'll listen to him. Oh, sorry. Let me give you his audio. So this is technically in C, but I have my guitar cross-tuned to so that I'm playing an E. So this, of course, they would do this. So what are they going to do? Phrygian, there we go. I'm going to let you all go with that little splattering of Phrygian. You can't hear the track. I'm sorry about that, you guys. That's interesting. Oh, it's because I'm in StreamYard. Yeah, bummer. That's really sad. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, you guys. You had to sit there and listen to me wank on Phrygian, which is that was E Phrygian, which is C major. I'm gonna let you all go. I'm sorry about that. It's really embarrassing, and I'm gonna probably delete this stream. I just fucking around. So, yeah, when I was playing the chords, the rhythm of it was just E minor, F major, D minor. Oh, poo. Whatever. Oh, dude. Well, and I'm sorry that you couldn't hear the audio because the way I have it routed, I'm not running the audio from OBS, which it sounded fantastic to me. I wish you could have heard that. I didn't record it, so that was actually really kind of a cool. Yeah, good. That was kind of a cool, funky backing track. I did not expect that when I asked for Phrygian mode, but they gave it to me in the funk feel, so that was kind of cool. So there he is. He's fucking mad at me because it's dinner time. I promise. This dude, I tell you what, he is hungry. He's starving right now. He is. I can see it. He gets this way. He gets all friendly, and he's like, "Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. It's time. Dinner time." And that terrible McDonald's bag back there will be in the garbage here in just a few moments. So I'm going to let you all go, and hopefully we'll see you over at the Falconer's place. He's probably live already. Hopefully things are going well for him. Hey, have a really fun, wonderful evening. Thanks for being here, everybody. It was great to see everybody.